In this video, I'm going to be unboxing the Apple Watch Series 7. So I bought this with my own money, and I chose the 45mm version with the Starlight aluminum case and the Starlight Sport Band. So I'll go ahead and unbox it here. And there's the very colorful inside of the wrapping paper. And then we have the Apple Watch and the band underneath. So I'll go ahead and remove this wrapping paper, and I'll go ahead and put the band to the side here. And on the back here, looks like we need to remove these. Alright, so I'll slide off the top here. And this is what's on the inside of the watch. We have the watch itself. And here you see it says 45mm size. And we can just slide this out. There we go. So here's the first look at the Apple Watch Series 7 in Starlight. And to my eye, it looks pretty similar to the silver. Apple Watch Series 7, 45mm aluminum and ceramic case, GPS. So there's your digital crown and the side button. I believe this is the altimeter hole. And then this is the microphone and speaker combo. Then we have the optical heart rate and blood oxygen sensor and the electrical heart rate sensor here too. Alright, so I'm going to put this to the side for a moment. We have some paperwork in here. Just says Apple Watch. I guess that's it. Some basic instructions on how to put on the band and charge it. And so about one of the only new things this year for the Apple Watch is the charger. So the charger is a faster charging, I should say, maybe. So here's the charging puck. It is a USB Type-C connection. And then this is a magnetic puck. If you've never used it before, all you have to do is place the back of your Apple Watch with the magnetic puck, and then plug this into a compatible USB-C power source. So in addition to the watch and the charging cable, we also have the band here. So I'll go ahead and unbox this. You can see here it says Sport Band with a stainless steel pin. There's some papers. Guess you're supposed to open it this way. So we have some information here, and then this is the band color. So I'll go ahead and take these out. So this is the small sized S/M, so small medium. And then this goes on the top of the watch no matter which size you're using. It does have that stainless steel silver pin. And then this is the medium large size. So this is everything that comes inside of the box, essentially. You get the charging cable, the bands, and the Apple Watch Series 7. So if you want to put on the bands, we just slide it in. Have a tug, make sure it's in there good. And then I'll go ahead and put this one on first. So then to change a band, you just push this little button here and slide out. So yeah, this is the Apple Watch Series 7 in Starlight. I do like this color. Let me try it on for you here. It's been a while. I have been using the Sport Loop. So yeah, it's kind of a creamy band color. And just to show you the color comparison, since this is supposed to be a blend of silver and gold, I actually have the Apple Watch Series 6 in gold, and I have the Apple Watch Series 5 in silver. So this should be a good comparison here. And now that I actually have the silver here to compare it to, I can see how it's a slight bit warmer than this silver here. So I'll show you that a little bit more up close. So this hand is silver and this hand is Starlight. So it's ever so slightly warmer than silver. Whereas gold is a much bigger difference. So this is the Starlight here and the gold here. And then at the risk of damaging my screen, which I don't want to do, let's see if I can show you all three. So there's all three. We have gold, which is kind of more of a rose gold or at least copper gold on the left, Starlight in the middle, and silver on the right. So I would say it's definitely closer to silver, but it is slightly warmer than the pure silver. Alright, so I'm going to put the band back on real quick, and then I'm going to pair this to my phone. So let me get this set up for you. So in order to pair, I'm going to need to turn on the Apple Watch. So in order to turn on the Apple Watch, all you need to do is press and hold this little side button. So I'm pressing and holding, and there the Apple logo appears on the screen. Alright, so it says bring iPhone near Apple Watch. And it is near the Apple Watch, and there we go. It pops up on my phone. It says Apple Watch, use your iPhone to set up this Apple Watch. So I'll go ahead and tap continue. It says set up Apple Watch. If you have an Apple Watch, you can set it up here. It says you can either set up for yourself or you can set up for a family member. So if your family member doesn't have an iPhone, like a kid or a grandparent, you can use your iPhone to set it up, and then they can use it without having to be paired to an iPhone. But I'm going to go ahead and tap set up for myself. It says position Apple Watch in the frame, or you can pair manually. So I don't know if you can see, there's a little visualization here on the Apple Watch. It says use camera to set up Apple Watch. Pick up your iPhone and point the camera at the Apple Watch. Center the Apple Watch in the camera viewfinder to start pairing. So I'm going to pick up my iPhone. I guess I'm going to tap. Oh, okay. You just swipe that down, I guess. I'm going to try to show you this. So I'm holding it over the little visualization. And there we go. It says your Apple Watch is paired. And then we have this little screen on the Apple Watch. It says I can restore from a backup or set up as a new Apple Watch. So I'm going to see if I have a backup so I can restore. So I have that's my Apple Watch SE. Looks like I don't have a backup. Oh, here we go. Here's a Apple Watch Series 6. I'm looking at October 15th, 21. So I'm going to go ahead and choose that one. I actually have quite a few backups saved here, but this is the most recent one. So I'm going to go ahead and tap here. Okay, then there's a little check mark, and I'll go ahead and say continue. You can also set up as a new Apple Watch if you don't want one of these backups. And there's some terms and conditions. I'm going to tap agree. So signing into my account may take a few minutes. So obviously this will be a little bit more of a process if you don't already have an account or a restore from backup. Alright, so it says watch analytics help Apple improve its products and services by allowing analytics of usage data from your watch. You can tap here to learn more, and then you can tap to share or don't share. I'm just going to say don't share for now. Apple Watch shares settings with iPhone for location services, Find My iPhone, Siri, and analytics and improvement. Some watch faces and apps may use your location when the location services is on. The fitness app will be downloaded to your iPhone. Okay. Bold text and size. Select your preferred reading experience. I guess I'm going to go ahead and say continue. Oh, interesting. I'm going to tap back. Oh, so you have to scroll here. That's a little non-intuitive for those of us with a smaller iPhone. So you can either bold the text and watch what happens on the screen when I do this. So you'll see that it bolds the text. So if you need help with contrast, I guess, that is an option. The default here for the size is 1, 2, 3, 4 from the left, but you can have super small text size, see more on the screen, or you can increase the size so that it is easier to read. So I'm going to go ahead and stay with the default. I'll go ahead and tap continue. You can also change these settings later on the watch. And it says Apple Watch passcode. When you set a passcode, Apple Watch locks when you take it off and requires passcode to unlock. This helps protect your data. So you can either create a passcode, add a long passcode, or don't add passcode. So I'm going to go ahead and create a passcode just to show you. And I'm not going to use a real number here that I'm going to keep. I'll change it after this video. But if I just say 0, 0, 0, 0, it says this code can be easily guessed. You still want to use it. So you can either change or use code. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and say use code. And now it says re-enter passcode, so I'll say it again. Alright. Keep your Apple Watch up to date. Get the latest features, security, and improvements by updating watchOS automatically. You will receive a notification before updates are installed and can choose other options in the Apple Watch app on your iPhone. So you can either continue for automatic updates or tap here to install updates manually. I'll go ahead and keep mine automatically updated. And now it says Apple Pay. Add cards to Apple Pay and send money to friends. Make secure payments in apps and on the web and in stores using NFC. So you can continue, or you can do what I'm going to do is I'll set this up later in the Apple Watch app. I'll probably do a video showing you how to set up Apple Pay in the future, so keep an eye out for that, or subscribe if you want to see that. And I'll go ahead and tap set up later. Emergency SOS. You can press and hold the side button to call emergency services if your Apple Watch is connected to your iPhone. This will also send a message to your emergency contacts. So for the non-cellular version, it does have to be within range of your iPhone, and your iPhone has to be connected to either Wi-Fi or data. It says fall detection can call emergency services if Apple Watch detects a hard fall. Fall detection is designed to recognize falls that happen as you get older, and you can enable it in the Apple Watch app. So it seems like this is enabled by default, so if you want to turn that off, you have to do that later. So I'll go ahead and tap continue. Always on display. See what's on your Apple Watch even when your wrist is down. You can choose what's displayed in settings. Continue. I guess this is kind of just going over some of the features that you can use on the Apple Watch here. It says App View. Access your apps by pressing the digital crown. You can change the app view at any time in settings. So if you like this little icon, I honestly don't really use that because it just takes too long for me to find things. I'm more of an alphabetical person, or just use the complications, but you have those options, and it's very easy to switch between the two. I'll go ahead and tap continue. Now it says Apple Watch is syncing. Your Apple Watch is almost ready. You'll get an alert when it's done, so you can use your iPhone as you normally would. While you're waiting, learn more about your Apple Watch. So you do need to have your phone and your Apple Watch close to each other while it is syncing. And it looks like we can tap here to get to know your watch. But in the meantime, there is a circular progress bar here that is just now starting to fill up. And so we will wait for that. I'll go ahead and tap get to know your watch. So it says Watch OS, welcome to Apple Watch, get to know, user guide, customize, health and fitness, and explore watch apps. So I don't remember this much, onboarding tutorial information on the Apple Watch setup before, so I think this is helpful. Alright, so I heard a chime, and it looks like the Apple Watch is fully set up. So it says, welcome to Apple Watch, my watch. Adjust settings, organize apps, and customize your watch faces. Face Gallery, browse watch faces and add them to your collection. And Apple Watch apps, get apps from the App Store on the Apple Watch or your iPhone. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to take this away for right now. We're going to focus on the watch real quick. And I'm going to enter my fake passcode. And here's the first look at the Apple Watch. Looks like it might be downloading some of my apps here. I have Do Not Disturb on, that's why it has the little moon icon. Yeah, so here's some weather data and such, so you can see that big screen. I'll tap here to look at my apps. So you can see here I have the apps in alphabetical order. You can also press and hold to change to that grid view, and then if you prefer, you can have this cool little animation here to get to your apps if you prefer. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up down below and consider subscribing if you want to see more Apple Watch videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.